Settle. Settle into your seat. Eyes are closed. Hands resting on your lap, your knees, your thighs, whatever feels good for you. And begin to shift your awareness from the external world of all the things that you can see to the internal world of all that you can feel. And do this simply by closing your eyes. And as you close your eyes, just simply begin to watch your breath. Letting your breath be the first point of focus here. Noticing how your breath feels. Noticing how the body feels. Noticing how the mind is feeling. And as you start to settle into your seat and settle into awareness of you here now, begin to form your sankalpa, your personal dedication and intention for tonight's practice. Create a statement that is concise and in the present moment. Taking a moment to formulate that intention. And then state it to yourself 3 times. And begin the practice of evening the inhalation and exhalation by incorporating your 5-count breath. Begin to simply inhale to the count of 5 and exhale to the count of 5 while you begin to move the spine in circles. And you're starting to get into the lower spine here very sweetly. Noticing any sensations of tension or density, just breathing and moving through them. And then going the other way with your motion, with the circle. And then coming up through center. And then back and forth, little baby back bend and little baby cat pose, holding on to the knees or the thighs, just going back and forth, moving the spine. And the flexion and extension. And letting the breath still maintain that 5 count, 5 in, 5 out. So the motion may be small or slow to match the count. Nice. And then come up through center, very easeful, but very lifted, and gentle twist to the right. And just notice how you feel from day to day as you take these very similar poses. Noticing that poses may feel very different every day. And so as you lengthen the spine, let the twist increase only on an exhale. So let your exhale sort of show you how deeply to twist. Letting the chin come towards the right shoulder only when the body feels ready for such a deep expression. And then as you begin your next inhale, just simply come back to center, allowing the twist to dissolve, and then a little palate cleanse, if you will. A little baby back bend, little baby kitty cat, coming back through center again, keeping your length and then twisting to the left. And just exploring in this twist your range of motion here without pushing. It's more like a receiving of space as the chin comes towards that left shoulder. The body offers more space, so we receive it as we enter into deeper expressions with our body. And then beginning to dissolve the twist as you begin to inhale. Coming back to center slowly. And then taking your right hand to the earth. And then the left arm reaches straight up. And just taking a side bend to the right as that right elbow starts to bend and the left arm reaches up and over. Stay rooted with the left sit bones. Left tushy stays grounded, left side body really bright. And keep your head neutral if you like, or you can look up past the left elbow for a deeper expression in the neck. And then starting to raise up out of the posture, bringing the left hand down. Just simply go the other way. So that left hand comes down, left elbow bends as the right arm reaches up and over. Rooting down with the right hip, right side body really spacious. Breath is long, 5 in, 5 out. And then come back to center. And send your right arm out in front of you. Just a little stretch for that right arm as you bring the right arm over to the left, hooking it with the left forearm. Breathing here. And then releasing that right arm. Taking the shoulders up, back, and down, both shoulders. Just noticing how that feels. Sometimes a bedtime stretch really does release the tensions of the day. So be gentle with yourself as you move and you notice these tensions. Just allow them to have their say and let the pose, send your left arm out, let the pose and the breath dissolve them. So as this left arm comes out and then it comes across the body, and you can catch it with your right forearm, creating a stretch here. And then let that go, let that left arm go. Once again, big circles. With the shoulders up, back, and down. And up, back, and down. And then once those shoulders go back and down, keeping them down, and then just gently let the chin fall to the collarbone, and then make big circles with your nose, clockwise. And let the circles, although they're big, they're super gentle, super slow. Really exploring your range of motion here. And then go the other way. Just change the direction of your circle. And then once the next time the chin comes down, pause the motion and just lift the face up to a neutral position. Good. Keeping the eyes closed, bring all of your attention to your nose. And then begin to make a relatively large figure 8 with your nose. The sign of an infinity sign right in front of you. Yeah. It's good for the neck. It's also good for the brain. And notice how it feels to reverse that figure 8. Go the other way. It might feel weird. It's cool though. Yeah, good. And then letting that figure 8 just sort of finish, coming back to center. And then send your legs out long in front of you. And just gently folding here. And so the feet are flexed. And as the fingers frame the knees, just start to get a sense of how the back of the legs feel here. And then as you start to get that sense, walking your hands towards the deepest expression of this stretch, making sure that the fold happens from your hips. Holding on to what you can, whether it's the knees, the shins, the ankles, or the toes. Doesn't matter so much. Just make sure that your fold is from the hips and that your spine stays relatively long and spacious, allowing for more space for your breath. And in your deepest expression of this fold in this moment, come back to your 5 count breath. Inhale 5 and exhale 5. We'll be here for a minute or so. We'll take a long hold here. Notice how the body feels as you're folded. Feel your connection to the earth, the heels, the calves, the thighs, the buttocks. Very grounding pose. Slows us down. And then very gently start to make your way back up. And then bend that right knee. And as the right knee pulls in, I'm just going to let that right foot, right knee come to the side with the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. So Janya Shirsasana here. Yeah. And just notice if you need a little bit of love underneath the right knee. Make sure that feels comfortable. Your left leg is straight. Fingers framing that left leg. So there's a sense of length. You don't want to curl to reach for the toes, right? You want to find that length, lifting of the heart, folding from the hip creases coming down over the leg. Any amount's okay until you feel that stretch and that useful sensation of opening. Breathe into that. Catching whatever you can, lengthening, folding, and breathing. Inhale 5 and exhale 5. Nice. And then gently start to come back up. And lean back on both hands as you send your right leg out. And just move the feet from side to side. Bounce the knees a little bit. Any energy release needed in the legs, shimmy a little bit. Yeah. And then sit up again, bending the left knee and then taking that left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Noticing the difference from side to side. Honoring them even as you start your fold here over the right leg, catching whatever it is available to you. Folding from the hips, lengthening in the spine. Inhale 5, exhale 5. Go inward, eyes are closed. Nice. And then gently start to make your way back up. Once again, lean back on the hands when you get there. Left leg long, and then rock both feet side to side. Move the ankles in circles. And then move the ankles the other way. And then point both feet a lot, stretching the tops of the feet. And then flex the feet a lot, bringing the toes back towards the body. Yeah. So you're just going back and forth, pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing. And one more, pointing and flexing, and then relaxing that. And then sit up once again, and then bring the soles of your feet together. Like so. Yeah. And as the soles of the feet come together, hold the ankles a little bit and just gently bounce the knees. Yeah. So you're seated rather upright, holding onto the ankles so there's a length in the spine still. Just sort of exploring the range of motion here, and then start to still the motion of the knees. I like to wrap my fingers around my toes. So I give my toes a big hug as my fingers interlace around them. And then from that place, I like to lift up. So see how it feels to lift up. You're sending your outer knees down a little bit. The belly lifts, the heart, the crown, getting very tall. And then elbows, rather than elbows out towards the knees, the elbows come in towards the waist as you lengthen the spine. Aiming your belly button towards your toes and the heart towards the space in front of the toes. So likely there's a pretty deep stretch happening in the inner thigh, maybe even the lower back. So find that place where it's satisfying. The sensation is satisfying and nurturing, and breathe into that. 5 in, 5 out. Nice. And start to come back up. Knees come up, feet come down. And then lower yourself onto your back. So right away, coming onto the back of the body. And as you come down onto the back, just shimmy yourself a little bit. So lifting the hips, shaking them out, rocking the knees a little bit, noticing how the sacrum feels, turning your head from side to side, just giving yourself a little bit of attention in terms of any movements that feel intuitively needed for you. Take a moment here just to move in any way that feels good. No, it could be big or small. Keep your inhale and your exhale, 5 in, 5 out. And start to notice the sensation of needing to move in any particular way starting to subside a little bit. Then coming back to center with the feet within the distance of the hips. The knees are lifted. Come into a thread the needle, lifting the right knee in, and then taking that right foot or ankle to the top of the left thigh. And then bringing that left thigh in, catching the thigh with the interlaced fingers. Right foot's flexed, right knee gently pushes away from you. And breathe here if you'd like to rock a little bit from side to side. That always feels good. Letting your bedtime stretch be nurturing, satisfying, not working. You're not working here, right? So don't take your stretch to the loudest volume. Nice. And then gently release your hands. Uncross the legs, bringing the right foot down. Open wide with the feet, knees together. Pausing here, feeling the knees together and how that relates to your sacrum, your lower spine, feeling that grounded sense here. And then both knees to the left and both knees to the right. Exploring sensation, stretch, and breath. And then take one more to the left and one more to the right. And then come back to center, bringing the feet once again within the distance of the hips. And lifting your left foot, placing the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Finding that and lifting the right knee, bringing the thigh close to the body so you can interlace the fingers in the back of that thigh. Sending the left knee away from you, keeping that left foot flexed. And breathe into this stretch, rocking if you like, or just being still and breathing, whatever feels right for you. And then gently releasing that leg, bringing the right foot down, and then the left uncrosses. And then arms like a cactus. Press the feet down and lift the hips and shake out the tushy, shake out the lower back. And then keeping your tushy lifted, send both hips, to the right. And then lift up the knees and send both knees to the left. So we're twisting here. Keeping that right shoulder grounded. You can take your hand to the outer right knee if that feels satisfying to deepen the twist. To the right arm, the right shoulder, completely grounded. And if you'd like to turn your head to the right, that will complete the twist. Breathing here. Inhale 5, exhale 5. And keep that breath rhythm even as we change sides, bringing the head back to neutral. Bringing the knees back up, the hips neutral, lifting the hips again, shaking them out a little bit. And then bringing both hips to the left as both knees come to the right, twisting the other direction. Taking the right hand to the outer left hip if that feels okay. Keeping that left arm and shoulder really grounded even as you turn your head to the left. And breathe here. Soften here. And starting to bring your head back to neutral. Releasing the twist of the hips and the knees, bringing the knees back, feet flat, hips lift, shake out the hips a little bit. And then lower back down the hips. And then lift the legs up. We did this last night. I find this really useful. Lift your legs up a little bit and just shake the legs. Yeah. And then if you'd like to do the same with the arms, sort of flick the arms like you're flicking water off your hands. So you kind of look like an upside down bug. Yeah. And then take a few more shakes and then start to let it go. Let the pose go as you bring your feet down, bring your arms down. You can bring the knees into the chest just to give yourself a little hug before you extend the legs. Coming into your Savasana pose, so your legs are long. Arms are long by your sides, palms are facing up, taking just a couple of neck rolls, bringing the head turning from side to side just for a moment. And then coming back to center and starting to settle into stillness, letting your count dissolve, letting everything dissolve. And feeling your body here, the whole body. Imagine you are like a balloon, and your awareness is like the air in the balloon. So your awareness is filling your body up. Every nook and cranny of your body, of this vehicle, is filled with your awareness. So your awareness comes from the very center of your being and radiates outward. So as you feel individual parts of your body, feel them from the inside. Your awareness from the center of your being, sensing the skin, the bones, the muscles, tendons, tissues, all of your motor organs and the sense organs. Allow your awareness to spring from the center of your being. Feel that center right now. Imagine that your awareness is right in the center of your belly. Feel your belly. Feel the belly button. Feel your lower back. And feel the point in between those two places, right in the center of your belly. Feel that awareness start to expand to the center of your pelvis. Feel that awareness expand farther to the center of your chest. The center of your throat. The center of your skull. Your awareness radiates from the center of your being. Feel your feet. Feel your right foot. Feel your left foot. Feel the right big toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and the pinky toe. Feel all the toes on the right foot. Feel the sole of the right foot, the top of the right foot. Feel the center of the right foot. Feel your awareness of this foot radiate from the very center of the foot itself. Feel the very center of your ankle. Feel your shin and the calf muscle. Feel the knee, the front of the knee, the back of the knee. Feel the very center of your knee. Feel the thigh, the front of the thigh and the back of the thigh. Feel the center of the thigh as your femur bone, plugging right into the hip socket. Awareness, sensation radiating from the very center of you. Feel your entire right leg radiating with sensation and awareness and vitality and life. Feel your left foot and the left toes, the left big toe, second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and the pinky toe. Feel all the toes on the left foot, the sole of your left foot. Feel the sole of your left foot. And feel the top of your left foot. And feel the very center of your left foot vibrating with your awareness of your foot. The whole foot. Feel the ankle, the very center of your ankle. Feel the left shin and the left calf. Feel your left knee, the back and the front, the center. Feel your left thigh, the front and the back. And the very center of this left thigh, that is your left femur bone, plugging right into that left hip socket. From the center of this leg, your awareness expands. Feel your entire left leg. Feel the right leg and the left leg filled with your awareness of their vitality and health. Feel your right hand, the right thumb, the right index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky. Feel all fingers on the right hand inflated with your awareness. Feel the back of the hand, the palm of the hand. Become aware of the sensation of the very center of your hand. Feel the aliveness of this hand, the vitality, the intelligence radiating from the center of the hand. Feel your right wrist, the center of your right wrist. Feel your forearm, your elbow. Feel the very center of your elbow. Feel the upper arm. Feel the bones of the upper arm as they plug into the shoulder socket. Feel the very center of this arm alive, vibrant, cells vibrating with awareness. Bring your awareness to your left hand, the left thumb, the left index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. Feel all of the fingers of the left hand inflated with your awareness. Feel the back of the left hand, the palm of the left hand. Feel the very center of the left hand infused with awareness. The center of your left wrist, your left forearm, the left elbow, the center of this elbow, the left upper arm, and the bone in this upper arm that plugs right into the shoulder socket. Feel that connection in the center of your left arm. Feel the left arm. Feel the right arm. Feel awareness infused in the cells of both arms. And both legs. Feel your sternum in the center of the chest. Feel the sternum from the inside out. You are present in the center of the chest. Feel the back of the body, the side body, the front body. Expanding your awareness outward in all directions. Sending your awareness upwards through the throat. Feel the jaw. Feel the lower jaw and the teeth and the tongue in your mouth. Become aware of the very root of your tongue. Relax the root of your tongue. Feel the roof of your mouth. Feel your ears. Feel where the jaw line leads right to the ears, the ear lobes, the outer ears, traveling to the center of your skull through the ears. Let the sound of my voice lead you in deeper into the ear canal, into your brain, into the center of your brain. Bring all of your awareness into the center of your skull, letting the sound of my voice lead you here. Sound travels in the ears to the brain, receiving sound, receiving the sensation of sound, illuminating your skull with your awareness of sound and your awareness of silence. Feel the silence enter the ears. Feel the silence permeate the center of your skull. Feel the silence begin to wash over you. Feeling silence descend from the center of the skull like a wave down through the jaw, down through the throat, down through the chest, down through the belly, down through the pelvis, down through the legs, down to the feet. Silence washes over you. Receiving silence with every cell of your being. With every cell being like your ears, entry points into the center of your being. The cells of your body receive sound, sensation, information. The cells of your being receiving silence. The silence fills you like air fills a balloon. You are filled with silence. Feeling the silence wash over you. Deeply relaxed. Deeply aware. Deeply connected. Sweet dreams and good night.